You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, there are 36,000 of you guys on the line with us tonight, especially on the website. Oh my goodness, you're going to break the internet, but it's all good because we can house all of you guys. And I just want to say, make a beautiful moment. You say, how, Dini? How? Well, here's how. Allow, appreciate, accept all that is as it is, and make a beautiful moment. Let beauty touch you. Let joy flow generously from you and be in this beautiful moment. Expect the highest and best you can imagine and work to make it so. But don't let judgment cloud the value that is already yours to live. Know that every moment is a beautiful moment. Open yourself, humble yourself, allow yourself to embrace the beauty in whatever form that it takes. What has to come before is now a memory. What will come next is not yet real. This is the time to live, to act, to be thankful, to enjoy in this beautiful moment. Let the wonder that's found in every corner of life amaze you. Let the love, the possibilities, the unique substance in your own life to inspire you. Right here and right now, with all that's going on, you can make a beautiful moment in your life. Then move forward with the peace, with the purpose, the joy, and the strength to make a whole lot more. Take it from me, Dini.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Oh, yeah. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos and starseeds, and 2 times for my people who are vegans. We are averaging over 34,000 plus listeners, and we've been at this for 3 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still growing, baby. It is all because of you guys, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter, though, who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me, so check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. And with that, hello out there, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Vigilantes Radio. Thank you guys again, as always, for tuning in and being a part of our audience family. And you know the number to dial, 701-801-9813 to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from my website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. scroll over to the Vigilantes Radio tab and slap that go live button, and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests why they are here. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, iTunes, YouTube, any RSS feed from our podcast, or any app on the Google Play or Apple Store. My favorite is actually Podcast Addict, but we're on every last app there is on the market. Or you can do the old-fashioned thing, which a lot of people do, is just go to the website to grab the episodes, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. Okay, well, tonight's episode is the Atom BLK Interview, and I'm your host, dini-mussolini, and I don't want to keep 36,000 of you guys waiting any longer, so let's go ahead and dive deep into this interview, shall we? Of course we shall. So, just a real quick story. It's super quick, I promise. I met Atom BLK via Facebook through a mutual friend. And I've been keeping up with this guy since like day one, okay? Day one. And I've seen his progression, his movement just grow. He's doing incredible things. So he's here with us tonight, and we're going to dive deep into that. So here is his bio. He is a man that believes in a higher power. He's driven by his love of God. He strives on a daily basis to better his life and the lives of all those around him. His tool is his voice. And there is always someone in need of help, and the more help that we offer each other, the better society will be as a whole. Oh man, that is a true statement there. He also goes on to say that art has always been a major part of his life. As a child, he would draw and paint all the time. Growing up, his father was a DJ, so he would go to the parties on Saturdays with him and break dance, while his dad would spin these records. And on Sundays, he would go with his mother to church, and she sung in a choir. Man, that is like the best of both worlds, right? Of course, man. Jeez. So he also goes on to say, growing up, he always had a love for hip-hop. When he was about 15 years old, his cousin and himself started a label called Black Hole Records. The idea was to start a label that eventually came together after a rivalry basketball game. And at the game, just by the chance, all of his friends wore black. Over the years, Black Hole Records turned into Built Like Kings, which paved the way for BLK Loyalist Kingdom. He also says his heart is his life, and he doesn't make music to become rich. He doesn't make music to get the girls. Yeah, he better say that because he's married. His wife will have his hide, right? He also says he doesn't make music because he thinks it's the cool thing to do. He makes this music, guys, because it's what he loves to do, and he's very passionate about it. He makes music that's about being better and growing as a person. As I mentioned earlier, I watched this guy since day one. Just, man, his movement has just increased. And he also says the music he makes is the soundtrack for tomorrow's future creatives. It serves as a beacon to those that want more. It is music for everyone that thinks they are royalty. It is for everyone that has ever had a dream and turned that dream into a goal. It is the inspiration for the next generation. Man, that's powerful. And with that, Atom BLK, my buddy, my pal from Facebook, thanks so much for being here and taking some time to talk with us. We got lots of questions. And with that, man, you are live in the mix with all of us. So how is it going, and how are you feeling?
Man, it's going great. Feeling great. Feeling good. Feeling great. You know, just enjoying myself, enjoying life. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing the same, buddy. Just enjoying life as it comes.
Most definitely.
Definitely, man. So how's the weather there in South Carolina?
As of right now, it's a little sporadic. 1 minute it might be a little bit sunny, the next minute it might be raining. It's all over the place.
Yeah, we got the same here over. Yeah, we got the same here over in Mississippi. You know, it's sunny one day or for a few hours, and then here comes the rain for about an hour and a half, and then it's back to sunny.
Exactly.
I don't get it, man.
Neither do I, but hey.
So let's kick off this. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think it's the scientists. I think they're just messing with the atmosphere.
You never know.
Never know. So shall we dive deep into this interview?
Most definitely.
All right, man. So you've had one incredible journey. There's not a great deal or size and amount of information I was able to find out about you, except for what I know from Facebook and just, watching your movement. But the awesome thing for us is that you were here with us live, and that's awesome for your fans and our listeners as well. I really appreciate hearing, backstories of authors and writers and singers and actors, artists, entrepreneurs, and just really people, in general when it comes to how they got their start and where they are in life now. You'll have the opportunity here to tell us your entire story and let us in on the real Atom BLK, which is very cool in my opinion. So what would you say the life of Atom BLK is all about?
Right now, life pretty much consists of, taking care of my wife, taking care of the dog, trying to create this music that's, hopefully will inspire some people to create either their music or create their whatever it is that they want to do in life. So right now I'm just continuing focusing on the music, focusing on creating and pushing people to be their best self.
Definitely. Where did it all start though for you?
Oh, it definitely started as a young kid. Like you said, growing up, my dad was a DJ, my mom sang in the choir. I would go to, choir practice with her and we would sing and, I loved to sing. I had cousins, so we would always, make little rap songs and sing and have fun with each other. And, that was the early days, just, being a young kid, just enjoying music and enjoying life, singing along to the songs at cookouts and barbecues and in the cars, you go on your day-to-day grind. But, it wasn't until, later on in life, when I started really getting into rapping, I was like, okay, I love music. This is amazing. And, one of the first few people that, was really a big inspiration was Kanye West. And cool. I enjoyed Kanye's music because it wasn't your normal, drug dealer, story rap. I was like, hey, this guy's actually more relatable to me. It's closer to, my backstory and who I am as a person versus, somebody who would be doing something, who just grew up strictly in the streets and did the street thing because, I didn't grow up in the streets. I didn't grow up, selling drugs. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up with my mom and my dad, and it was more relatable to me. So as I, listen to him more and more, I realized that as a rapper and as a creative, I enjoyed rapping, but a lot of the times I didn't enjoy other people's production. So, I would follow in the footsteps of Kanye. I was like, well, I'm going to make my own beats and I'm going to rap. So that started me making beats and rapping. And then growing up, I took a class in high school. It was called graphic design with Miss Belak. I don't think she still teaches there, but, shout out Miss Belak. She got us into graphic design. So that started me into doing, my own graphics and actually caring about how things looked in your presentation, which, right now I really feel as an artist you must have, everything once you're, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Your quality must be up to standard because nowadays your local anybody is putting out just as good as quality as, Drake or Kanye or Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So, growing up, that was one of the things that inspired me was, Kanye West. My favorite rapper before him was Jay-Z, which is, which led back to Kanye West. So, that really got me like, oh, man, I really love rap. I want to do this. So I got up with my cousin, and, his dad rapped, and my dad, was a DJ and made beats. So they would, put stuff together, and they would rap. And so me and him seeing them further made us want to do more music and get together. So it would be, weekend after weekend, me and my cousin, we would just, sit up, make beats, and freestyle over them. Like every weekend from Friday to Sunday morning, he'll make a beat, and then I'll freestyle over the beat that he just made. And then I'll make a beat, and then he'll freestyle over the beat that I just made. And we were recording. We do this over and over and over again from sun up to sundown. And it got so bad to where it'd be like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I might take a 20-minute nap while he's making a beat, and he wake me up. Hey, go ahead, go. I go in, I rap for, however long until I just, couldn't rap anymore. And then I make a beat, and then I wake him up. Hey, go. So this, this went on for years and years, and I wish I still had that music, but, sadly that's, long and forgotten.
Yeah.
But then, fast forward from that, I started taking it a little bit more serious and started actually going to, studios. Because before then it was just, regular microphones from like Radio Shack. It wasn't anything fancy. We didn't have anything, mixers and stuff like that. It was just trying to make a way to get our voices recorded so we can listen to it like in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So went from there to actually getting it in studios and producing and making more and more beats and just trying to perfect your craft every single day. This goes on for years and years and years, and then I got even more serious. So fast forward to about last year before Mountains and Valleys came out. I met my wife, and I had a project out before that, and I let her listen to it. And the moment I knew, well, I'm not gonna say the moment I knew because I knew a little bit before then that she was supposed to be my wife. But another key moment that further let me know that this is supposed to be the woman I was supposed to marry is I let her listen to the project, and instead of being like a regular girl, man, oh, yeah, I like this, it was nice, she actually just broke it down and gave me like a track-by-track, synopsis of all my songs, and she broke it down on like what she liked and what she didn't like. She didn't sugarcoat it. She didn't like give me all 10s of them. She was like, look, this song is a 3. I didn't like it. It didn't sound good. Like the quality on this one was low. She like, this one, I like this one. This was a 9. And she was just really honest and gave me feedback. And after that, I wanted to take my music even more serious. So, for the next project, which is, Mountains and Valleys, we went to the studio, we invested money, we made sure, like, the sound quality was up to par, got everything pressed up, and done the right way. And just over the years, I've just been trying, as hard as I can just to continue to perfect my sound, perfect my craft, and give something to people that they can, like, enjoy and love and listen, whether you are 3 years old or 3,000 years old. I just want, good quality music out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was a little bit of a synopsis of, my life and backstory and whatnot.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Going back to, like, being around in choir practice and giving your faith and belief in higher power, did you ever consider doing, like, Christian rap?
Honestly, the crazy thing about it is, like, I never really thought about doing Christian rap. I'm not exactly sure why. It's just, I don't know. It just never really, like, for me, I think, like, calling myself a Christian rapper, I don't feel I just rap about God or rap about Christ. I give you my honest perspective of things, and I follow God. So, to some people, like I've heard over time, like, man, you sound like you're a Christian rapper. You rap about gospel music and stuff. I'm like, no, I wouldn't classify it as gospel music. I'm just a man that believes in God, and I'm going to give you my honesty of, my day-to-day life, which I do everything for the glorification of God. Mm-hmm. But just because I do it for the glorification of God, I wouldn't just label myself as a Christian rapper, because every song you hear, I'm not going to be talking about God.
Yeah. Okay. So, you don't curse, do you, in your records, do you?
No cursing in my records, and that was a conscious choice, because before I used to curse in records, but I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Instead of being like everybody else, I want to be different and actually have something that everybody can listen to. Because I heard numerous times where I give people CDs or people bought CDs and like, I like your CD because you don't curse, and I can actually listen to this around my 5-year-old son, or listen to this around like my 8-year-old daughter, and it's still good quality music. So that was a conscious decision on my part, just so at the end of the day, my legacy, you listen to this 50 years from now, it's a strong legacy, and it's not necessarily tainted by, okay, I can't really listen to this around certain people. So.
Okay, that's cool, man. I never really thought about it until I was doing this interview, writing the questions, but Atom Black, the name itself, the way things are going one day, not too far from now you actually need to fully explain what an Atom Black actually is, let alone why you chose that name and why did it stick with you. So I guess today is that day. So what's the story, man? What's the story behind the name?
Well, the story behind the name is I was like, you know what? I think it's time for a name change. This was some years ago. And I was like, all right, I need a name. So I need something that, symbolizes me and makes sense. So the BLK goes back to the black hole. I just took, the black from black hole and made it BLK because, I wanted to do a little bit different. I didn't want it just to stay the same. So I took the AC out. And then, I was like, well, that's my last name. So what is my first name? So in my mind, I was like, all right, you got your first name. Adam in the Bible was the first man. So I was like, okay, well, cool. That's a strong first name to have because that was the first man. And then from there, I'm also short. So, an atom is the smallest thing, that things are made up of. So at the end of the day, I want people to have at least a little bit of Atom in all of them. So That's how I got the name Atom Black.
All right, cool, man. You also just said that you needed a name change. What was your name before that?
The name before that was Edward Belvedere. So, yeah, that was a little, I ain't going to tell you the backstory on that one. We'll say that for another day.
All right, because I sure do want to know.
I might have to get back on later on. We'll discuss that one for another day.
All right, man. So the music, man, what's going to keep the music of Atom Black relevant over time?
Well, that's just me trying to be consistent, but at the same time evolving and at the same time pushing and perfecting my craft on a daily basis. Like, it's going to stay relevant because I consistently work on it to be relevant and for it to make sense without it being too trendy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm definitely going to, continue to work on everything. But I don't necessarily want to be – I'm not going to dye my hair, blonde and red and grow dreads just to be, relevant in 2019.
Thank you. That's getting old now.
Yeah, I got to be true to myself, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Your latest album, Mountains and Valleys, was slated to be released November the 25th, 2016, on all digital streaming services. Besides getting this record all polished up in the studio, what made this record different from any other project that you released?
Well, this one I really took my time a little bit more. I actually did, go to the studio and record it and get it mixed and get it mastered, and I paid more attention to the details. I really wanted to tell more about, me as a person and things I've gone through. Because in the, in the songs, there's a lot of little, tidbits about my life in it, as well as just, things that I aspire to have and things that I aspire to, show the world that you can have and obtain and appreciate. So with the album, I just really wanted to make it as best as possible. So,
Okay. If someone was to go all the way back in your music catalog and line up your records, could they say, or could we say that let me put it this way, could we actually watch your life unfold in the music and actually watch you evolve and grow as a
Most
person
definitely.
and artist? Oh, really?
Most
That's
definitely.
cool. Yeah, that's real
From
cool.
From first album to now, you can definitely see my progression as a man and as a person that does follow God and as a person that does music. Like, the quality sounds better, the overall production sounds better. The further and further I get along in my career, the more and more I tell about my life. Because before, when I first started rapping, it was your typical braggadocious, I'm better than you rap. But as I grew as a person, grew as a man, I understood and realized that there's no need to compete with anybody else because there's only one you. I can't out Houdini Black. I can't be you because I've never lived through your same exact circumstances. No matter, even if I lived in the same household as you, it still be two totally different experiences because you can't experience every single thing the exact same way.
Right.
So you know, as I've gotten older, I learned that, you know, you just have to grow as a person. And hopefully as you grow, your growth inspires somebody else to change and want to grow themselves.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So I'm assuming that you've been continuing on performing live when you could throughout the past couple of years. Tell us a highlight or two from the stage side and perspective from the last few shows that you had. Like, what's your best highlight?
Man, I'm going to be honest, like, every show is my best highlight because I just genuinely love to perform. I love to get on stage. I love to, you know, see people's reactions to the music. I love to share my stories with people. And I just genuinely love to perform. Like, there's no greater feeling than getting up on stage and being able to share your story with somebody, and they get it, and they understand, and they enjoy it. They like, you know what, that was great, that was amazing. And, you know, to see people's faces and enjoy the music, that's like one of the best feelings ever. As far as, you know, from when you create the music to conceptualizing everything and putting things together and release it and people enjoy it, and then you actually get to perform the music and people really enjoy it, like, that's the best moment to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you have any pre-show rituals that you do?
You know what, that's a funny question that you asked me. I don't, and it's weird because every time I'm about to do my show, like, my wife gets, like, really, really nervous. She's like, well, what do I need to do? Do I need to do something for you? You need something to drink? You need something specific to eat? And I'm never like, I don't ever have anything I need to do. I'm just chill. I'm just relaxed. Like, you know, I'm just going about my normal day-to-day. I just hop on stage. I do my thing, and, you know, and that's it. It's like, you know, some people might say, well, you know, I got to light 3 candles and, you know, eat five green M&Ms before I get on stage. Like, well, you know, I don't have any weird rituals. I kind of wish I did because it would be kind of cool. It would be a cool story to tell, but I just get up there and, you know, do my thing.
Yeah. I think having no ritual is a ritual. Just, you know, you're in the zone. You're ready. You're already ready to go.
That sounds about right. I always get the question of, like, do you get nervous before you get on stage? I'm like, I don't, because that's something I enjoy and it's something that I want to do. Like, I remember growing up, like, in band class, I would get nervous before, like, I had to do, like, the chair rehearsal, like, recital to, like, see where you would place. That's when I got nervous. But, like, after that, I never got nervous because, you know, you're in front of all your friends in, like, you know, high school, and you mess up one note, everybody's going to laugh at you. So that was when I got nervous. But now it's easy. It's like breathing.
That's cool. So, band, what instrument did you play?
I actually played the trumpet.
Get out of here.
I played the trumpet. To be honest with you, I wish I could have been first chair, but I ended up in third chair because I had a messed up horn, so things, you know, came out a little wonky from time to time. But honestly, I think I probably would have been good enough to be maybe second chair, and if I practiced a little bit more, maybe first chair. But I stayed at a nice third chair, but it was all right with me. 3's my favorite number, so, you know, it was okay.
Yeah. First trumpet?
Oh, say again?
First trumpet?
Yeah. I ended up in
cool.
third. Yeah.
So you was first trumpet, third chair. That's cool, man. How long did you play?
I played in high school and junior high, but I never did marching band. That was something I wish I had actually done, but I never did marching band. Because, like, you know, after the fact, people were like, oh, man, we had so much fun on the trips and this and that. Like, dang, I should have stuck with it.
Yeah. See, I did marching band. I didn't do concert band because I hated scales. Yeah. Yeah. I also played the trumpet. I was first chair, first trumpet, second chair. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I played 7 years, man, and then I gave it up.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think, like I said, the evolution of Atom BLK, I'm probably gonna end up trying to pick up some instruments again. Maybe trumpet, guitar, piano, drums, something, just to, you know, keep growing.
Yeah, definitely, man. That would be real cool. I traded my trumpet in for a bass. And that's what I play now, but, yeah, I'm done with horns.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I already know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Is the Atom BLK that we may run into the grocery store or the bank the same Atom Black that takes the stage. You know what I mean? Like, how much of the real you ends up in these songs as opposed to, say, like a stage persona or a character that you create? Because I know, like, for certain songs or a theme of a song, we can, like, get into a certain character. Like, we're actually playing out scenes to a movie or a certain point or period in our life where we was somebody totally different from who we are today. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The crazy thing about it is that the Atom Black that you see on stage or hear in the song is about 95% the same Atom Black you're going to run into in the grocery store. Like, in my music, I'm probably going to talk to you and give you some advice. Mm-hmm. And you see me out and about, I'm probably going to talk to you and give you some advice. Like, working at my old office, I was the Dr. Phil of the office. Anybody that had a problem, they would come to me, well, I'm having a problem with this. Like, I don't understand what's going on. And I just talk to people. And 9 times out of 10, after having a conversation with somebody, they usually feel better and they have a better understanding of the situation and a better way to approach it and hopefully alleviate the problem. So that's my, it's my main goal, is to help people, whether I'm out on the streets talking to somebody or performing or just doing music. Is just to help.
Definitely. Is that where your blog comes from? Because you're giving out positive vibes, positive messages, for any and everybody to just, scroll over to your website and, stay in tune with that. Because like you say, your music does give off a beacon, but you as a person, your music is a part of you. You yourself is a beacon for, people who need uplifting. And sometimes I wrestle with that, having to, like, be positive all the time. How is it for you?
The crazy thing, like, I am normally positive all of the time. Like, there's times where, you feel a little bit bad or you feel a little bit down, but after, a little bit, you shake it off and you're like, all right, I'm cool, I'm good, and it's over and done with. A lot of times I laugh things off that most people would be a little bit more upset about, or they would be upset longer. And that's when I just realized, like, you know what? A lot of things are out of my control, so I can't really be too mad about something I don't have any control out of. And if you have to encounter somebody and they're not the best person, it's all about, people's perspective of what they've gone through and experienced. Maybe some people haven't reached a level of, perspective and perception that they can actually have a conversation with you on on an adult level. Because I had times where people are just really rude or disrespectful or mean just for no reason. And instead of just being, the same way back, which a lot of people just would be like, you know what, I'm just going to be mean back. Like, no, just leave it alone, because that might be the only way they know how to deal with whatever issue they're going through. So, I just normally just try to be as positive as possible and give those vibes back out to people, because a lot of times the people who are the most mean and negative, those are the people that need the love the most.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So, I definitely try to just give positive vibes to everybody.
Yeah. So your album, Mountains and Valleys, been out since November. What do you have coming out next?
Well, right now, my next full-length album, I won't be releasing that until Black Friday 2018. So I'm gonna take a nice size hiatus from, like, putting together a full body of work. I'm probably gonna do a few singles and EPs and videos in between times, but I'll still be working towards that album. I just want to take some time and continue to focus on my craft. And also, enjoy being married, because I just got married in February. So, shout out to my wife. Got to spend time with the wife. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I definitely be putting out more music. Right now, I'm writing for a blog. It's up and coming. I'm doing a lot more photography. Because, like I said, I've been doing music for years now, and as I've gotten older and gotten better at music is really, right now, it's easy for me. So the hardest thing right now is photography. So every day I'm trying to do a little bit more with photography and learning as far as that, and trying to push branding and helping other people push their own personal brands and to grow and better themselves. So as of right now, I'm definitely looking into helping others as much as I can in their own careers and as well as continuing my own path.
Yeah. Cool, man. What do you feel like are the most important things to include in your songs when you're writing? Aside, of course, from the obvious answers of music and words, I'm talking about the nitty and gritty. What does a song need to have included for it to make the grade and end up on one of your albums or as an official release of some sort?
It's hard to explain. It's just a feeling. Like, I've beats, I've written songs, and I have to have a certain feeling when I make the beat before I even consider, like, writing lyrics to it. Like, if I don't feel that feeling or get that, that vibe from a beat, I've tried to write to things that, like, people have given me as far as production, and it just doesn't connect. So it usually ends up being, it's good, but for me, it's not growing my craft. So normally those songs for myself, I don't, those songs don't get released, or if they do, it's just like, hey, here's something cool, check it out. Not anything that I'm, pushing full force.
Definitely.
But I think the song definitely has to have just that certain feeling that you can't really even describe it, but I think every artist and every producer that's ever, made a beat or written a song or painted a painting or took a picture or cooked a meal, like, that feeling that you get when you created something great or you created something special. So once a song has that feeling, that's when I'm like, all right, that's definitely go on there. That definitely would go on the album.
Yeah. All right, man. Sir Atom Black, thank you so much for taking this time with us all. You've got the floor here at the end, my friend. Well, the second part to the end. This is the Vigilantes Radio soapbox, to be exact. So take this opportunity and last moment here to mention anything else at all that you would like to, or anything that we didn't end up talking about here in the interview that the public needs to know. Whatever you like, man. You can say, I don't know, man. You can say anything. The floor is all yours. Thank you again, man.
First and foremost, I want to thank you for having me. I definitely want to thank everybody out there listening. And the main thing is, don't let people keep you from being the person you're supposed to be. Try your hardest. Do your best. Create the things that's worth creating. Make sure you spread as much love as possible, because a lot of the times we get so focused on the physical trappings of the world, whether it be money, cars, clothes, jewelry, social status. It doesn't really matter. What matters the most is loving people, caring for people, and helping your fellow man. Make sure we're doing things that are beneficial to us as a whole. I know it gets easy to get caught up in, the latest gossip or what's the latest post about and the latest trending topic, because that's the easy way. I just want people to understand and know that there are a lot more important things in the world than what's being shoved into your face. Just try your hardest as a person. Make sure you're loving everybody. Make sure you're not hurting anybody. And never forget to turn those dreams into goals. So, man,
that's perfect. All right, guys, after the music break, it will be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat. And our fans love this part of the segment, and of course, along with the actual interview, but the audience gets to hear either some good old singing. Well, our special guests have a choice to either do some good old singing or maybe a poem, inspirational speech, spoken word. Maybe Adam want to freestyle rap or recite some lyrics from a song. Maybe as a joke, maybe as a story or a live instrument. You never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight, and tonight we'll find out if Atom Black have what it takes to be on the spot, to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. And I probably, talking to you, man, it seems like you don't like labels, but I'm going to go ahead and say, man, you're definitely somewhat of a humanitarian in the highest form, bro.
I appreciate that. That's one label I definitely can accept. I appreciate that.
Definitely, man. All right, guys, for right now, we have Atom BLK with his song Overtime, so let's get into it.
Forget me now, left me out so they could feel safer. Now I'm on it, I want it, I'm there thanks to my maker. Making moves to grind and shine to outdo our neighbor. I'm on my worst behavior, I'm showing out too much to count. Paper piling plentifully, large amounts you want it, go get it. Living like life is not giving. Tomorrow is a blessing, always learn from yesterday. Growing through lessons on my own, I am legend. Ain't no sitting nor tripping, I am getting gotta get it, gotta live. I grind for my wife and my kids. Overtime, got me working overtime. Just a little something when you're out there on the crazy grind. Overtime, got me working overtime. Just a little something when you're out there on the crazy grind. Make money. Hoping I get them blessings, nah, no second guessing. It's God and me, and we play for keep on the grind. Costa Rica never sleep. Tell death to watch me. On the grind, I never sleep. Power now, no cowardice. Wanderlust, we travel and interrupt genetically. I am cosmic dust, heaven lust, braggadocious, hocus pocus, focus on getting more to give. Overtime, got me working overtime. Just a little something when you're out there on the crazy grind. Overtime, got me working overtime. Just a little something when you're out there on the crazy grind. Make money. Take money.
All right, that was a dope record from Atom BLK called Overtime. Man, I was over here bouncing off the walls, I'll tell you. All right, guys, the power of response. Yeah, you can always choose your circumstances or the events that unfold in your world, yet in every case, what you can choose, must choose, always do choose is your response. Today, you'll have multiple opportunities to make that choice. Multiple opportunities to steer life in one direction or the other. If they're scattered, inconsistent, and without much purpose, your responses are largely wasted. But when they're focused, intentional, positive, those responses will band together and enable a great achievement. Every response matters because it is part of the overall pattern. Every response matters because it sets the tone for the next response. Right now, set before yourself the intentions, the commitment to follow a positive purpose. Right now, decide to focus all your responses in the direction of that purpose. You'll have great power, and it comes to you throughout the day as you respond to whatever life presents. Choose to use that power in caring, loving, meaningful way with each and every response. And with that, let's welcome Atom BLK back to our show. Dude, you're live in the hot seat. What do you have for us?
I got a little something, a little bit of the intro to my album.
Okay.
All right. Life's ups and downs astound and surround me, swirling like stars in the Milky Way galaxy, reminding me of my strengths and insecurities as a man. So as I count on these lessons and blessings, I understand that it's all about balance. Your highs and your lows, the yeses and the nos that make you who you are. Certainly I must be one with the universe, levitation, heart palpitation, and the visitation to the nation. This is a freestyle while I'm sitting here chilling with the Houdini Black, and I'm listening to the overtime track, and we are back. Just a little bit of, just a little something.
Man, all right.
Nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular.
Definitely, man. So let everybody know where they can connect with you, pick up the music. Where are you the most active at, so people can reach out to you?
Definitely follow me on all social media at Atom Black. It's Atom BLK. Definitely heavy on Instagram and Twitter. Facebook, not as much. Check me out on YouTube. Just search for Atom Black. You can get the album on iTunes, which is Mountains and Valleys. You can go on Bandcamp and get it. You can go listen to it on Spotify. Follow me on Snapchat at Atom BLK. I don't really do too much on Snapchat, but you can follow me anyway. I might post something. You might see something interesting. So definitely continue to check for me, check for my shows, check the videos, check out everything Atom Black related, and just trying to make sure everybody lives up their full potential.
Definitely. All right, man. Like I said, thank you once again. And, guys, just in case you didn't catch any of that, I have all of those links, well, the majority of the links, in the description of the show, so you just click it and go right to it. So thank you again, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out the podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com / Only One Media Group, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, any app, as a matter of fact, or our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com, and that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request a guest or music or send something for us to play, email it to me at theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free. We do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. It's just the bottom line. This is my show, something you got to deal with. Not just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Make sure you spread the word because sharing is caring. Also, another special thanks to our guest, Atom Black, for joining us. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. You never know, Dini may just end up on a song with Atom Black. I do it all, my friends. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. One last final thought. Just remember to be yourself and be absolutely freaking great at just doing that. Peace and have a wonderful night.
And now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.